episode of LiveList News. And what a weekend. I'm still recovering from Coachella and the partnership they had with T-Mobile and YouTube, streaming over 75 artists in 3 days. The Webcast featured Jamiroquai's first U.S. show in almost a decade, complete with special guest appearances by Snoop Dogg on Friday night. Saturday night saw Beyoncé headline as she made history as the first African-American woman to headline Coachella. And on Sunday night, fans watching the Webcast were shut out of seeing headliner Eminem welcome Dr. Dre and 50 Cent to the stage. Overall, the Webcast continues to set the bar for other festivals when it comes to live streaming. Standout favorites from the weekend for me included Greta Van Fleet, Odesza, David Byrne, Alt J, The Weeknd, Soulwax, and many others. Relics has announced the launch of a new streaming platform dubbed the Relics Channel. After months of free live webcasts via the Relics YouTube channel, it seems they're finally finding success. Relics will launch with a live pay-per-view webcast on Tuesdays as the Crow Flies concert from the Capitol Theater. As the Crow Flies will find Chris Robinson performing Black Crowes songs, along with guitarist Vegas King and Oddly Freed, bassist Andy Hest, drummer Tony Leone, and keyboardist Adam McDougall rounding out the band. Look forward to the webcast to start at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time and purchase your digital ticket today. Her name was Suzanne and she was generous with her money. She wanted to remain anonymous and she loved music. So much so that before she died, Suzanne made the largest ever philanthropic gift of just under $10 million to Seattle's KEXP radio station. The bulk of the money will be placed in a long-time reserve to provide educational programs aimed at inspiring younger audiences to engage their curiosity around music, services and programming for emerging artists, media creation experiences for aspiring DJs and music journalists, and outreach activities aimed at deepening KEXP's connection to local communities. The station said in a release the money will go towards the station's digital content strategy and improvements to radio station programming. Executive Director Tom Morris said that the money gives the station some financial breathing room and the ability to further fund innovation. Fresh off the first week of Coachella, Greta Van Fleet will be stopping at KCRW's Morning Becomes Eclectic for a live session. The band, most notable for their comparisons to Led Zeppelin, are mastering the art of rock and roll the best they know how, consisting of Josh Kurska, guitarist Jake Kurska, bassist Sam Kurska, and drummer Danny Wagner. You're in for an absolute treat when they take over the airwaves and computer screens today. Jason Isbell and the 400 unit are set to perform at the Walt Disney Theater and the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts in Orlando, Florida, tonight, April 18th. If you can't make it to the show or be there in person, there's a free option to watch from home or wherever you have access to the internet, thanks to Jason Isbell's official YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter feeds. Isbell and his band are currently touring in support of their Grammy Award-winning album, The Nashville Sound. And Grammy Award-winning bassist Christian McBride first composed for big band in 1995 as a commission for the Jazz at the Lincoln Center Orchestra. The master musician has since appeared on over 300 recordings and is easily one of the most accomplished bassists of our time. Now the leader of his own Grammy Award-winning big band, featuring a staggering and diverse lineup of top musicians, McBride simultaneously shows off his compositional talent and unmatched ability to drive a band from behind the bass. The hit group combines a classic big band sound of swing era and with a more than half century of post-bop influences. You simply can't go wrong with McBride in charge. Next week, Khruangbin will perform live in studio at KEXP. The band is on tour this summer supporting Leon Bridges and actually just wrapped up a smaller U.S. headlining tour themselves. The iHeart Country Festival kicks off the month of May, and California Roots Arts and Music Festival will commence Memorial Day weekend. The 2008 Billboard Music Awards will air on NBC for the first time, broadcasting live from MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas on Sunday, May 20th at 5 p.m. Pacific. The 3-hour event will also commemorate 60 years of Billboard charts. We're preparing our screens for the Hangout Festival, Bumbershot, Telluride Bluegrass, and all the other great festivals set to live stream this summer. That means you only know we're 50 days out from Bonnaroo. Now you do. So stay tuned and sign up for LiveList today so you don't miss out on any of the live streaming concert action wherever you are. We'll see you next week.